If you ever think you are useless, think about the soldiers who tried to hurt Godzilla with guns. Kong, ouch, is that napalm? Godzilla, is that a nuke? I need it. You know who can stop Godzilla? Family. Airline complaints are down 100% since Godzilla took over the complaint department. Kong isolates himself on Skull Island for decades. Godzilla. Kong finally decides to go on a boat tour. Godzilla. 4-year-old me. Godzilla is so cool. Me now. Godzilla is so cool. Godzilla did not have a stroke reading this, but he sure wishes he did. Deep Sea Cam Godzilla. A quick Godzilla painting before bed. Big fan of opening Twitter in public and seeing AI art of Godzilla ripping a radioactive fart into the city. As you wish. One thing about Adam's approach to Godzilla movies. We'll make sure you get a good view of Godzilla's mouth flesh meat. Is this a safe space? Godzilla, anytime the Japanese even dare to think about being happy. Marine iguana foraging for sea algae. Bro, that's Godzilla. The Godzilla movie we need. Why does he have an afro? Japan to dump treated radioactive water into sea. And so it begins. This is how you create Godzilla. Watching any other Godzilla atomic breath. This is so cool. Watching Shin Godzilla atomic breath when you realize that in the new Godzilla movie, they credit Godzilla as himself. Godzilla saves the world twice, humans. We need Kong, the world needs him. Godzilla, what the hell? King Kong versus Godzilla. Expectation versus reality. Is it a good Godzilla movie? Only if you like more monster battles than human drama. Yeah, that's what a good Godzilla movie means. Godzilla is just a burnt Elmo, and no one can change my mind. How is Kong gonna beat Godzilla in the next movie? He's so small. He'll grow. No, Godzilla is supposed to be a representation of nuclear pollution and politics. Monsters go brrr. Kong has stronger arms than Godzilla. Also Godzilla. I love the contrast between these two. Can you guess which Godzilla is just a little guy that wants the pain to go away? And which one just seeks genocide and mass destruction? Yujiro Hanma versus Shin Godzilla. Who y'all got? It's a human versus a monster, but okay. Shin Godzilla isn't a human? What do you mean? What was bro smiling about? He got some gains. His girl is back and he sees butt that needs kicking. This movie may have been suffering for Kong, but for Godzilla, it was the best day ever. Godzilla we want, and Netflix Godzilla we get. The English in my head and the English I speak. Godzilla and The Terminator, both action franchises that started with horror movies. They ain't supposed to be open, is they? I'm watching the wrong movie. People praising Godzilla. Oh sure, when Godzilla destroys half the city and kills the unstoppable threat to save the world, everyone cheers. But when Superman does it, Godzilla anytime anything exists. I am not the bigger person. You have to die. Do not bother humans. Destroy their cities a lot. One of the hardest Godzilla posters ever. What's your mother's name? Martha? That's my mother's name. Visible friendship. Kong fans on how Kong won, and Godzilla fans on how Godzilla won. He won. What if the humans just made Kong a huge Glock? He might win. Everybody talks about Baby Yoda, but nobody talks about Baby Godzilla. Rose is a red. My dad is a sailor. I put my cat Wayne in the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer, and he fits. It rules that the Godzilla fandom continues to follow the exploits of a radioactive lizard, even though only like 20% of the movies are any good. What do you mean this movie is bad? You can clearly see the giant lizards are fighting each other right now. This is a model of Arthropleura. Arthropleura was a prehistoric centipede that could grow up to 2.4 meters long. Imagine it brushing against your leg. Nope, nope, nope. Even Godzilla's scared. Godzilla will win because he's strong. No, Kong will win because monkey. Neither will win, so they can make a sequel. Okay, like the sound of that. Heartbreaking. Godzilla rejects his crush because he's gay. I love men. Me and the boys looking for a little fun in Tokyo. The gang's all here. Teacher, the 5 senses are smell, hear, feel, taste, and see. I can hear pictures. You can't hear pictures, silly. Me. Godzilla if he showed up on the Australian coast instead of Japan. It was released in 2014. I feel so old. Imagine Godzilla was real. This is the reality for millions of bugs every day. This was the best part of the Godzilla vs. Kong movie. Moans. You're not yourself when you're hungry. Godzilla returning home after destroying the city beat like. The pine alligator has been around for 150 years. That ain't no alligator. That's Godzilla. Me visits Japan. Also me wondering if Godzilla was just a normal sized lizard. Me. Do you have Jurassic Park? Netflix. Best I can do is 1998 Godzilla. Kong rides Godzilla in a new clip from Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. He what? Not like that. Godzilla is on the nice list. If he wasn't on the nice list, I'm not sure there's much you could do. Superman is the biggest fraud of all time. How did he lose to Godzilla? Superman? Godzilla has become a real headache. If we're to survive, we need one less Godzilla. Godzilla -1, if you will. Amazing new footage of Godzilla vs. Kong before special effects. Humans. We gotta kill Godzilla. World-threatening monster emerges. emojis. Godzilla, you could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me. Money doesn't matter. Rich people. Looks don't matter. Attractive people. Godzilla. Yeah, I can confidently say evolved Godzilla can easily beat Shin Godzilla, no doubt. Shin can't take a nuke, and y'all want to put the poor thing against Mr. Nuke Muncher. Wonder finding out there's a universe where she married her brother. This universe also has Godzilla. Do you believe in the one true God? Yes. Godzilla/Kong fans not getting even a good game. Warhammer 40k fan getting a new good game. Random Godzilla fan. It's too early to show Destroyer. Me? No. Godzilla and Kong teaming up with the Justice League to defeat a kaiju invasion is definitely one of my favorite comic moments so far this year. AI watching humans use it to give Godzilla a big butt and realizing it should probably destroy them. I just realized, does Toho check and approve redesigns? Yep. After 2 major hurricanes, Florida reaches the final boss level. Childhood is believing you're going to be MV Godzilla. Adulthood is realizing you ended up being -1 Godzilla. Human artists use only one piece to convince people to follow you. Probably single-handedly the one piece I am mildly proud of consistently is a scene from a Godzilla story I wrote. Godzilla is back. Yeah, Godzilla is so back. Why not carry Godzilla into outer space to suffocate him? You're a space dragon. Think, Ghidorah. Think. Awesome Godzilla movies. 90% of the movie is just the human characters talking about something I don't give a damn about. Godzilla when Godzilla is destroying Japan, and Godzilla when literally anything else is destroying Japan. Disney. We own the stuff you love and we'll make it how we see fit regardless if you like it or not. Toho. We know what you want to see and we'll give it to you. When someone starts looking into my interests, there's so much Godzilla. I want to marry Godzilla. I just watched Godzilla x Kong. My desire to marry Godzilla be like up. My pink baby ootootoot. What? Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why. TikTok headquarters. I wish I could hold hands with Godzilla. He looks so unamused. Blessing your timeline with Godzilla in a bow tie. Kong fans. He got bigger. He's smarter. He has thumbs. Godzilla supporter. Some YouTuber. How the US Air Force could wipe the floor with Godzilla. Meanwhile, Godzilla with the Air Force in every movie. America. Makes a new Godzilla movie more highly anticipated and hyped than any other Toho Godzilla movie. Japan. Yo, what? They stole my lizard. Please draw attractive Godzilla. Just destroying things. Jurassic Park fans. JW T-Rex design isn't the same as SWS T-Rex design. New designs for the legacy dinosaurs are terrible. Godzilla fans. Dude, Toho keeps changing Godzilla's designs. I know. Early screenings of Godzilla, King of the Monsters, has some critics complaining that it places too much emphasis on the monsters fighting and not enough on human drama. So it's good. I see this as a win. This beating was just straight up humiliation. No wonder Godzilla has now longer arms. Godzilla with a gun is real now. 1962, 2021, 2024. What dark magic is this? We are Godzilla, a collection of souls of those who were killed by Japan during the war. We live to have vengeance on Japan. Stopped at Montague for a bite during my tour of Europe. Best meal since that thing blew up in my face. Have fun, Goji. Looks nice. Hope you choke. Honestly, with your stupidity, I wouldn't be surprised if you did. Another jealous troll. He's our king. Cope. Shin Godzilla looks like some delicious brisket. Family of lizards. Mother, this is our oldest son. He's all grown up and now crushes buildings. Little lizard. Ahem. Mother, this is our youngest. He can get you 15% off car insurance. How is this not an actual Geico commercial? Wait, did the little one get into insurance so people could get compensated for his big brother's damage? Which one of these pets do you prefer? Hamsters, birds, fish, Godzilla. I love democracy. The largest blue whale that ever lived. You guys always act like you're better than me. The first 3 kaijus to ever be made. The middle one is a giant ant from the movie Them. I just hope to see him properly utilized next time. Godzilla is most effective in the dark. Let me see that pink glow at night. We definitely need a scene of Godzilla glowing at nighttime. Looks like it just got real in New York. Godzilla's coming out on top. People when planes destroy buildings. People when monsters destroy buildings. Godzilla vs. Kong director wants less humans. More monsters in future movies. Yes, this is what we want. You're just gonna make a movie about monsters fighting without any identity politics? Yes. In Godzilla x Kong, the New Empire, Kong has a metal glove. This is a reference to the fact that it's awesome. I mean, look at it. That's a giant gorilla with a bit and a mech hand. So cool. No, this is stupid. What's he gonna have in the next movie? Probably a banana-powered jetpack. That's a good idea. Yes, Godzilla. Please come to Hollow Earth and help me fight monsters. Shut up, punk. I'm not going anywhere with you. Come to Hollow Earth and help Kong fight the monsters. Yes, dear. Anything for you, my queen. Imagine a flea dragging a Red Bull to you in your hour of need. He nuked himself to revive Godzilla. Me, after finally seeing every Godzilla movie, movie. That was so good. The big lizard destroyed metropolitan Tokyo for the 1000th time. Buddy, I've got off to more Godzilla content that I care to remember for. You think depicting me as a neckbeard doge will suddenly make me realize what a man-child I've become? Get it together, man. My history teacher would give us credit for answers that were not wrong. Washington's army didn't receive any support from Godzilla. True. I remember when Godzilla was a man in a rubber suit. Hollywood can't handle my beauty. The eyes of Godzilla shone on the wings of Mothra. Their bond is unbreakable. When the Godzilla health bar appears in the sky, but you need to deliver presents. Godzilla King of the Monsters. Critics' consensus. Too many monster fights. No story. That's the point. Space Godzilla. Burning Godzilla. Godzilla -1. Godzilla 2014. Mecha Godzilla. 1971 Godzilla. Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla's just too big. Godzilla Earth. Gargantuan Leviathan. Mega Kaiju. Trust nobody, not even your ancestors. How I pull up to the function. When you accidentally typed Dogzilla instead of Godzilla, the new Godzilla vs. Kong movie looking sick. Kong after getting body slammed into the water by Godzilla. Oh, Kong is so gonna win. Godzilla doesn't have anything on Kong. Mulan. The box office 5.9 million. Budget 200 million. Laughs in Godzilla. Godzilla is eating the sun. Congrats to Godzilla for his first Oscar nomination in 70 years of showbiz. I'm the biggest menace New York has ever seen. Please, I brought the city to its knees. Amateurs. Godzilla is about to attack your city. Use MS Paint or whatever the hell you want to make your defenses. They used EA. The power of EA. Microtransactions. Godzilla, an obese tyrannical monkey, shamed into rehab. Why isn't it called Kong? Godzilla is wife material, but so out of my league. No, don't give up. Girls after discovering the multiverse. I'm you from another reality. OMG, boys. Finally, a universe with Godzilla saved the universe on GameCube. Godzilla should host the Oscars, but we all know this isn't going to happen because of political correctness. The Meguro Goji suit always reminds me of a dog with floppy jaws, so I drew a Goji with jaws to see what that might actually look like as a treat. Bruh, I'm literally a massive radioactive reptile that takes down entire cities and armies. King Kong got captured by Jack Black in 2005 and couldn't go up against some old planes on the Empire State Building. Why you gotta bring up the past like that? People are dying, Japan's destroyed, but that's none of Shin's business. Me for the 100th time. Oh come on, you gotta admit this is cool. My friends, my girlfriend, my parents, my co-workers. Watch Godzilla. We are getting a Godzilla skin, right? Yes, Godzilla is going to be an actual skin in Fortnite. I used to pray for times like these. Ghidorah. Eats power transmitter. Godzilla. Say psych right now. Godzilla whenever he sees any titan minding its business. When your custom character shows up in the cutscene. This movie 100% lived up to the hype.
Holy crap, Lois. It's Mechagodzilla II in 1975.
Has no idea what's going on. Is having a great time. Knows about half the plan, is just along for the ride. Knows more than they're sharing, is having a terrible time. Godzilla in Starry Night. I hope the Godzillasaurus gets included in Dinosaur Month. Who would win? A creature made by the only man-made weapon that can kill Godzilla, and its most powerful creature Godzilla has fought. A dude with a shotgun. Dogs fight against Godzilla. They are not doing anything to him. POV, you're just a little hater. And no, they are making Godzilla lore unrealistic. Average Godzilla lore. Godzilla -1. Not even a star. Whatever. Overrated as hell. Godzilla X Kong. Holy. I showed you my axe. Please respond. Literally anyone. Mentions anything Godzilla related. Me. I have been summoned. At my wedding, you'll be able to come alone. Bring a +1 or choose a -1. Whoa. Shimo being female opens up a lot of interesting story possibilities. I'm excited by the news. Nice. Shimu. Godzilla. Catzilla. Meet Toho Godzilla -1 gatekeepers who won't shut up about Godzilla found and shot in Miami. Police have one suspect in custody. I accidentally saw Godzilla -1 in 4D. I get more confused with every sentence. You saw Godzilla in 4 dimensions, and the 4th dimension is barbecue water? Godzilla and his most notable designs. I hired this goofy lizard to stare at you. Does he not stare? Please stop. Other heroes. We would never kill a villain, even though what this villain has done. Meanwhile, Bayverse, Optimus Prime, and MV Godzilla. Okay, get in. Kong. Demolishing Mecha Godzilla with his axe. Godzilla. Not bad, kid. People who put the ball first, and people who put the cereal first. Me, who puts the table first. Teachers when you pack up with 1 minute of class left. So did you know that Godzilla -1 was the most pirated movie of the year 2024? When you have nothing in common, but you vibe. This is the cutest, spikiest, tiniest crab in the world. Don't quote us on that. It's called hyperbole. It was found during an operation in the Gulf of Mexico. Watch out, baby spiny deep sea king crab. Godzilla is coming after you. Godzilla Godzilla getting anywhere near to planetary is pure BS, whacking this on them. Grimlock helps Santa deliver presents by using his fire breath to fly. 6-year-old me during winter time. Just when you think tomorrow, the sun will rise and it's going to get better. Damn it, is that Godzilla? Me. Hey, can I copy your homework, friend? Sure, just change a few things so it's not obvious. Okay. When Godzilla x Kong, the new empire on Rotten Tomatoes, has got fail score over 54% rotten and 91% audiences. Transformers Rise of the Beasts. First time. Oh no, there goes Tokyo. Go go Cloudzilla. Godzilla x Kong, the new empire. Tomato meter 54%, but the audience score is 92. I'm going with the audience on this one. And over there, Gojira, is what us humans usually call BS. We have come for your planet. Get the hell out of my house. How would a battle between legendary Shin and -1 Godzilla go? Godzilla versus Godzilla versus Godzilla. Who wins? Me, sneezes. Kaiju, coworker. Godzilla, thank you. Wait, did you just say it's non-denominational? Look at me, I'm the blessing now. King Titan versus Godzilla. Who's King Titan? Is this true? Came home exhausted. I opened Godzilla that plays the theme song but had no batteries. 53-year-old man shall just cry instead in midnight. Frick, marry, kill. Bowser, SCP-939 and Godzilla. Kill SCP. Smash Bowser, marry Godzilla. Thanks everyone so much for the support. Thank you. A man of class. Average Kong tard. Hey, come on, I'm not a Kong tard. I do prefer Kong though. But Godzilla's a cool lizard. Big monkey. Average longtime Godzilla fan. Godzilla went to space multiple times. Godzilla has atomic fire breath. Godzilla can dance. Nuking Godzilla only makes him stronger. Godzilla has to beat up every other monster to be in a film with him.
They're actually going to team up to beat the real evil monster.
Not to say Godzilla is better, stronger, and superior, but King Kong doesn't have a crossover with Evangelion and illustrated by Yoji Shinkawa, designer of the Metal Gear Solid franchise. What if asexual characters, who weren't androids or aliens, whose asexuality wasn't seen as something needing to be fixed, who aren't sociopaths, does Godzilla count? I wouldn't really use Godzilla as a shining example of asexual representation in media, because Godzilla is a huge lizard. What's more destructive than Godzilla destroying the world? Superman saving it. Happy Valentine's Day, XOXO. I used these and got pepper sprayed. These gender reveals are getting completely out of hand. Kong, after finding out the producers gave Godzilla atomic breath and gave him some old Bonex. Godzilla has to look different in every MonsterVerse movie, so they can easily make new merchandise. Godzilla was at Disney? Wait, what? Godzilla doesn't hurt anyone, he is friendly. Meanwhile, Godzilla beefing with a human. My teacher's son is off for spring break, and she brought him into class in his Godzilla costume. Godzilla didn't win an Oscar until he was 70 years old and had starred in 38 movies. Never stop following your dreams. Of course you feel great. These things are loaded with antidepressants. Godzilla advertising, creativity level, Japan. Godzilla is about to attack your city. Use MS Paint or whatever the hell you want to make your defenses. Hey, don't. Godzilla and other kaiju attacking Tokyo, but to scale. Not so scary after all. Well, we are very far away in this image. What's the most random link up ever? MJ met Godzilla? Godzilla -1 has earned over $3 in its opening weekend in Japan. New Godzilla -1 X Plus figures have been revealed. This was heat till I remembered I'm poor. We cool now. Explain a film plot badly. A giant radioactive lizard angrily searches for a giant imposter robot, but keeps getting interrupted by a giant homeless monkey. Kong. Ouch, is that napalm? Godzilla. Is that a nuke? Godzilla at play. Why is there a warning though? Dark and serious. Wacky and fun, Godzilla fans. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Don't ever say Godzilla never had any help. Looks like Vegeta. Godzilla's legendary advice. You need to chill. I like how you got the size difference down. Godzilla and trains. Name a more iconic rivalry. Keep Mothra's name out of your mouth. Fear Godzilla. Nice save. The kaiju design downgrade everyone forgets. You can radically blur any image and it'll be funny. Enough about the ship and the shipper. What about the ship and the hater? Some of the strongest and most durable vehicles in the Godzilla franchise. I think my body is actually falling apart. Lol. In the moment just before the anesthetic puts you to sleep, you look over and see your surgeon intensely studying this diagram. Where the hell is my Uber driver taking me? For the last time, Godzilla, we go by they/them pronouns. Not because we're non-binary, but because we are literally 3 brothers flying over the streets I grew up on. Here comes the plane. Another one? How many of these are they going to make? When are they going to stop? OMG, I'm so excited for the next one. More, please more. I think this dude's date didn't go well. Why is that Godzilla has more facial expression when he meets Ghidorah for the first time in 1,000 years? But CGI Simba looks like a plank of wood after his father died. Crunch. And someone made the coolest edit I think I've seen in a while. Dogzilla. My dad couldn't find Google Chrome, so I did this. Showing Godzilla looking over a mountain is an effective way to show his terrifying size and power. What the Japanese army fight against all the time. The biggest sculpture in Nigeria made from wasted tires by Toyib Ajayi, standing 24 feet tall. The Godzilla is done. Godzilla's reaction after finding out that Shimo is a female titan. Died in 1995. Born in 1996. Welcome back, the king of monsters. People at work better start taking me seriously when I insist that I have no clue what my job is, and that I 100% actually think I'm a very specific kind of scientist. Boys aren't cute. Girls aren't cute. You know who's cute? Godzilla. Godzilla shows appreciation. If Godzilla was attacking your city, what would be your first instinct? Looting the major jewelry stores? This is proof that Godzilla is racist. I can't believe he would say something so vile and insensitive. Hello, I can't say that. You see the king of monsters after a week of critics. Those guys lied to me. Just saw a jacket that made me say, oh wow, a little too loud. Always. The reason why Godzilla vs. Kong is delayed. Last time he came out to play with you, half the neighborhood was destroyed. Say no more, at Godzilla. Fire demon. Bro. Dental hygiene. Even Godzilla understands the importance of flossing between eating cities. Flying Godzilla. Something you don't see every day. He's propelling himself with his mouth. All Godzillas are beautiful. That's a Catzilla. This man is Haruo Nakajima, the original Godzilla suit actor. He is holding a model figure of the new Godzilla seen in the upcoming American film. Showing up to work 2 hours late, hoping nobody notices. Where's Mecha Godzilla? Can't find him anywhere. I don't know who this guy is, but he looks like he's made of cheese. Ha ha ha. Bro, I'm literally a massive radioactive reptile that takes down entire cities and armies. King Kong got captured by Jack Black in 2005 and couldn't go up against some old planes on the Empire State Building. Why you gotta bring up the past like that? The two types of people after watching Godzilla vs. Kong. Type A.
Haha, I told you Godzilla wins, stupid monkey fan. F this movie. I hate GVK because monkey lost.
Type B. Yo, that was a great movie. Congrats on the W, bro. Yeah, bro. Kong fought well. The 4 horsemen of getting stuck in ice for a long time. I'm buying drugs. I think I'm having a heart attack. Bro, I ain't going swimming ever again. You are going nowhere again. OMG, he's here. He's so cute. Is he single? Check out our new mecha. Elon, what on earth are you planning? That's nuts. I had no idea he was real. I have 2 sides. Don't get on my angry side. One of my friends was an extra on the Godzilla vs. Kong movie, and they said the 2 of them are actually good friends and were cracking jokes in between the fight scenes on set. Godzilla must go, so you cannot see the depth of his loneliness. How I look after being hit with that dollar store anti-nuclear energy bacteria. When Face ID messing up and you gotta lock in. But Alfred, get the car. We're leaving. Oh no, there goes Tokyo. Why be a king when you can be a god? You can be my wingman anytime. BS, you can be mine. Millennium Space Godzilla. The 4th of July, never forget the unsung hero of American Kaiju. Full Moon Zarkor the Invader. Gorosaurus gets more women than you. Deal with it. This tea infuser told Godzilla a cracking joke. If you watch Godzilla backwards, it's about a benevolent lizard that helps rebuild a city and then moonwalks into the sea. Godzilla doing the right thing. Godzilla image from Mondo. Pretty cool. Guys, I can explain. You are a dinosaur. I was a lizard. A lizard? I was a fish. You guys were something else before being Godzilla. I'ma be real with you. My dog is acting a little different today. King Kong was crazy. Those guys brought him to America, then killed him for being there. My albums. Godzilla, 3,354. Family and Friends, 0. People with nut allergies when they bust a nut. Nah, the god of destruction came back for San Francisco. What are you doing in this situation? Crying. Maybe I can post like a YouTube video. If you hear my theme song, you're screwed, squad. What do you mean your movie is better than mine? You're just a big lizard. Scream! 10 movie monsters, more powerful than Godzilla. Oddmen don't even try to hide when they're staring at you. They just look at you like this, and I do it right back. Look what my school's serving, bruh. Godzilla in his girly pop slay era, with Godzilla and Kong with the Infinity Gauntlet. Humans, we gotta kill Godzilla. World-threatening monster emerges. Godzilla, you could not live with your own failure. Ring, there is motion at your front door. Better clear out, the boys are on the way. If Godzilla is woke, then how do you explain this? Good night, Godzilla, king of the monsters. Pleasant dreams. Now I am become Death, the destroyer of worlds. Now I am become one of these weird, awkward concept art designs you saw on Google Images in 2012 that has now somehow actually made its way into a real movie. Someone posted this to the Godzilla Facebook page. Highest grossing films. Blue, yellow, pink. Whatever, man. Just keep bringing me that. Godzilla when Godzilla is destroying Japan. Godzilla when literally anything else is destroying Japan. That moment when you realize Godzilla killed his sister and brother. Direction. I mean, what's my motivation? Am I eating Tokyo because I'm really angry? Or am I just a nervous eater when it's cold outside and you can see your own breath? Kong. Hey yo, remember this? Wait, what the? Screwed. How to describe yourself when you turn the mountain corner and see the giant radioactive dinosaur just waiting there. 2014, lean and mean. 2019, buff and bold. Godzilla, even the clouds honor him. Looks pretty menacing. Dude, Itchy just blocked you. I love it. A cold, empty night tortures me again. First look at a baby Kong in Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. Probably voiced by Chris Pratt. Japan must really love movies about giant apes, because they're always giving them such dope posters. What a nice set of creatures. MonsterVerse reveals new Godzilla design. Fans, no, Godzilla can't have purple spines. Meanwhile, which family Goji or Griffin Goji is the best? Guys will see this and just think, hell yeah. Therapist, GMK Godzilla with pupils isn't real, it won't hurt you. Godzilla with pupils. Early mushroom cloud-shaped Godzilla design. Can't tell if it's funny or eerie. Both. This is me, by the way, if you even care. Lol, my dog is hungry. And why he eepy? Because he's been fighting all day. Really? Right in front of my Godzilla burgers? What men think women want versus what women really want. Godzilla theme starts playing versus Godzilla theme starts playing. Godzilla vs. Gigan was released theatrically in Japan on March 12th, 1972. My parents at 26. Let's get married. Me at 26. I love Godzilla. That first time you show your friends the weird stuff on the internet. One of the biggest, most technologically advanced cities in the world. One scaly boy. Therapist, your dreams tell a lot about you. My dreams? Where is your doctor now? Look, I'm all for a good showdown, but you must understand, this is a nuclear dinosaur. Go ahead and destroy the financial district, Godzilla. Make the people happy. As temperatures change, ice thickness changes. Double check conditions and remember ice is never 100% safe. I like how they use Godzilla for scale and AT-AT. I just wish, God, if you're listening, I would love to be blessed with the opportunity to see a cloud like this. Nobody, the History Channel at midnight. When you're enjoying your day, but you remember that cringy memory you did years ago. Do dinosaurs still walk the earth? This picture seems to suggest so. There is a threat on Earth. Steven Universe. Godzilla. Trade offer. I receive fully charged axe. You receive cuts you to death. The cat is out of the bag. Godzilla fans, we know. I've had enough of this. Triple Moth Master Beam. Kevin, the left head of King Ghidorah, who was presumed dead after I bit him off in the ocean, texted me this. I lived, bitch. Who would win? Giga Chad Kong smiling. Soy Mecha Godzilla laughing. Sadly, Godzilla. I'm a Kong fan, okay? Not gonna happen. When Godzilla and Kong realize that they have to fight each other, there's an answer. Their answer. The latest entry follows up the explosive showdown of Godzilla vs. Kong with an all-new cinematic adventure, pitting the almighty Kong and the fearsome Godzilla against a colossal, undiscovered threat hidden within our world, challenging their very existence. I'm just saying I've never seen Kong do this. Godzilla got busy. Godzilla in Kansas. Jeez, not much to stomp on. Squishing his little cheeks. Care to explain what you mean? Me, sneezes. Coworker, Godzilla. Thank you. Wait, what did you just say? It's non-denominational. Cruel, cruel, cruel. Bonus. What is he doing? I don't know, and at this point I'm afraid to ask. On Subaraya, making Ultraman powered, they unknowingly bought a stolen Godzilla suit and redressed it as a classic foe for a planned episode. After finding out, he returned the suit to Toho, and now only a few pictures remain of the cancelled episode. Everyone, 2020 couldn't get possibly any worse. April. My favorite part of Rocketman was during the quiet emotional parts, when Elton was at his lowest, and you could hear Godzilla scream from the theater next door. Normal plant versus Japanese plant. Can you spot the difference? Fails to activate. Is this your Mecha Godzilla? Godzilla roller coaster to be built in Tokyo. Welcome aboard, son. And a job well done. Godzilla's skin texture is inspired by the keloid scars that grow on Hiroshima survivors. Using the normal Drake format, using the new and improved Godzilla format, is the cure to male loneliness. Hunting Godzilla with your friends. How to get rid of lizards. Google. Use pepper spray and cold water. Bing. 3 days until Mechagodzilla steals your liver. Okay, cancel. Yes, cancel, please. Captain Marvel. Assaults people who are no threat. Mothra earned the title of Queen. Endless compassion for weaker life forms. Strong and independent. Willing to die to protect others without fear. The strong female hero we need. Godzilla, you still stand and not bow? Kong, I bow to no one. Neither king or god. I was never after your title. Then what were you after? Home. Looks at axe. This weapon has been through enough war, no more. Drops the axe. You may not have defeated... Bro, this gave me the whole fanfic. That's funny. Dying at this concept art from Godzilla Final Wars for the Zilla fight. They put so much detail into Godzilla and gave the bare minimum for Zilla. The way Godzilla literally stands in this picture is the most thug gangster thing ever. Like, holy hell. It's so cool. A Godzilla and Pacific Rim crossover would be amazing. And this animation, which I don't have, but this is just a screenshot, looks pretty cool. Is that Mecha Godzilla or... Okay, Gundam Godzilla. Before I answer this, I need informed consent on how long I am allowed to talk for. Godzilla 2 kicks butt. It drops the overly serious tone of the last film to deliver a more compelling story filled with enormous action set pieces, deeper mythology, and characters you will actually like. It's also got several battles between iconic giant creatures. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, is now the worst American Godzilla movie. Say what you will about Roland, but at least he showed Godzilla a lot. Godzilla 27. I'm really 25, not 27. I don't know why it says that. Just got to America, looking for cool peeps to show me around and go on adventures with. If you like EDM and sushi, swipe right. Not just here for a hookup. 11 foot 6 inches. What the fuck? Are those separate measurements or am I just in the head? People mentioning the 30 centimeters 1992. I was wondering, with the 30 centimeters 1993 coming out soon, seeing how the suits for 92, 93, and 94 are so similar, do you think the 94 Godzilla warrants its own figure? Godzilla says, I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings us total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. Sure, you should be fearless, but not stupid either. And for the grand reveal, my dad moved to Tokyo. I asked for a picture of the view from his apartment. Godzilla being granted Japanese citizenship. My god, these men are enormous. Why wasn't Godzilla created by Americans? Let me guess, with enough prep time, they don't want you to know the truth. The original question was, would you rather fight Kong or Godzilla? Godzilla if you give me 5 minutes to prepare. Why do you need 5 minutes? Gotta stretch and stuff. $15 million for a 2-hour movie in Japan. $200 million for a 2-hour movie in America. So, are we going to talk about how Godzilla blasted a hole to the center of the earth in like 5 minutes? Japan to release radioactive water into sea. Fun fact, in the 2014 movie, Godzilla, they didn't use CGI to film the San Francisco disaster scene. Yeah, it was all real. The final weapon of mankind, to deal with Godzilla. If Godzilla was real, he would produce 151 million gallons of urine per day. I would swallow all of it. Neil deGrasse Tyson explains why Godzilla could never happen. Really? I had no idea the radioactive dinosaur that breathes a blue laser beam just might be scientifically implausible. I am literally a walking nuclear power plant. What is your ability? Monkey. How Godzilla sees Japan. How people see Japan. Out here living my best life. Kong is drowning. This is not about him. Godzilla looking down on racism. Cause that's whack. Is this not safe for work? No, it's Godzilla looking down at racism. Cause that's whack. Lizards. They're not boring anymore. Earth is threatened by titans. Also Earth, they are literally incompatible. They are not biologically designed for each other. This is what me and the boys biologically did to your mum last night. All 3 generations of Godzilla suit wearers walking down the street together. That street must be huge. About to go get some incredible dome. Be right back. Daily affirmation. Godzilla is inside each one of us. 4-year-old me. Godzilla is so cool. Me now. Godzilla is so cool. Are you Team Godzilla or Team Kong? Roast away. Nuclear dragon versus monkey with a stick. I'll take Team Godzilla. King Kong fought dinosaurs, aeroplanes, and literally died for a woman who wanted nothing more than to get away from him. Should have called him King Simp. I'm Godzilla, and I approve this message. In Japan, radiation creates monsters, Godzilla. And in America, radiation creates superheroes. Shockingly, it's almost like Japan and America have very different narratives surrounding nuclear fallout. Now, if we could all think very, very hard, maybe someone could think of why this might... Godzilla charging up his atomic breath be like. Looking forward, hopeful that 2020 will get better. Is that Godzilla? So this kid came to school dressed as Mechagodzilla. Fear God, Zilla. Godzilla versus Kong. Help! No one is coming to save you. Humanity. We need Kong. The world needs him. Godzilla. Godzilla is taking no chances. This is how I feel about gun control. Godzilla got busy. In divine form, Godzilla can create a rock so heavy that he himself can't lift, and then he'd lift it anyway. Me and Superman about to be this big lizard. It's gonna be awesome. No, wait, don't engage him. He's more powerful than he looks. Godzilla is wife material, but so out of my league. No, no, no. Don't give up! What could possibly go wrong? Transplanting an enormous Godzilla all the way across the world on a boat, when people you grew up with are back. Me, being fully committed to bothering this animal. A random cat going about its business. This guy walking with this person on the set of Godzilla, 1954. Man, that Godzilla vs. Kong trailer sure looked dope. Do not attempt. If I had the chance to race Godzilla on 4-wheelers, you wouldn't be able to stop me. Hollywood may be like 50-50 on CGI, but they really know how to make some good-looking monkey. What would you do in this situation? Intervene? What are you going to do to intervene? I'm just built different. Godzilla and trains. Name a more iconic rivalry. Money can't buy happiness. Okay then, what is this? What my food sees in the microwave? My dad said King Kong would beat Godzilla, so I printed this out and hung it on his door. Yesterday we got out from Godzilla at like 1 AM, and there was just this Princess Peach Lamborghini parked next to my car, the plot of every Godzilla movie. I came out of the ocean because you need to stop. How sick would it be to be at the beach one day and then Godzilla just trolls everyone by sticking his pee-pee out of the water? Be honest, how high are you right now? Wait, there's going to be a King Kong versus Godzilla movie? Isn't Godzilla like much bigger than King Kong? Bulletproof, and with an energy beam breath attack. Yeah, but King Kong is monkey. Ah, of course, then it shall be a fair fight. How it started versus how it's going. You guys copied this from Fortnite. It's actually Godzilla from Godzilla. Unlike you, I only get my news from reliable sources. Men will literally learn everything about Godzilla instead of going to therapy. Look at this cool guy. Pink doesn't fit Godzilla, cause pink is a girl's color and Godzilla is male. Bruh, Godzilla being beaten by another monster halfway in the movie. I lost. Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to lose. Behind the scenes of Godzilla 1998. Man, why didn't they just have this guy fight him off? Dude's huge. I wouldn't fight Godzilla if I was this dude's size. For roughly the same reason, I wouldn't fight a Komodo dragon the size I currently am. Not even to save New York. What has New York ever done for me? Elon watching Mark Zuckerberg transform into a 12-foot tall lizard when the cage match starts. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. This is how Godzilla was able to stand in a 12,000-foot deep ocean when you're chasing a big ship in Mexico, but some 3-headed demon pops up. Fiesta stops. In Godzilla vs. Kong, a giant lizard and a giant ape fight, and that's the best thing we can say about it. If you're expecting a half-intelligent script, or a set of human characters who act like thinking beings, you'll be disappointed. Guys really went into a movie called Godzilla vs. Kong, and complained it was about Godzilla fighting Kong. Remember when The Simpsons predicted Godzilla vs. Kong? What haven't they predicted? Godzilla fighting actual gods. Godzilla fighting Big Monkey with magic axe. King Kong fans on how Kong won. Godzilla fans on how Godzilla won. A Godzilla Christmas tree in Japan. Japan has Godzilla. France. You're really forgetting the fact that Godzilla has also killed all of the Olympian gods. Godzilla is screwed once Kong initiates his spin attack. Kong beats chest vigorously with a thunderous roar. Godzilla. Oh. Excuse me, sir. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Godzilla? Can someone outside of the Godzilla fandom explain this picture? A grandfather and his grandson are being held hostage by a retired and desperate Barney. I accidentally saw Godzilla -1 in 4D. I get more confused with every sentence. You saw Godzilla in 4 dimensions. And the fourth dimension is barbecue water. My favorite religions, Godzilla facepalm. For when an epic facepalm is not enough, Godzilla dripping in sauce, and Kong being a fucking simp. This movie made absolutely zero sense, but it had lots of good monkey boy and my good scaly boy, so that's 100 out of 10 for me. The fam coming in. The kings are looking particularly dapper. Even Shin and Earth are supporting their modern American iteration. Godzilla destroying a city. Godzilla seeing another monster destroying a city. A few days later, say no more, Godzilla. Fire demon. Bro, you don't choose who you love. The only logical choice. The Monster Times proudly endorses Godzilla for president. He's got my vote. When you need to punish the hubris of man, but it's cherry blossom season. All Godzillas are beautiful. Wait, that's a cat. Catzilla. Average city destroyer versus average island defender. The new trailer to Godzilla vs. Kong is looking lit. I loved this movie. Apparently Godzilla ravaged the world of Jurassic Park. In the Lost World, Jurassic Park, there is a shot of a terrified Japanese businessman running from the rampaging T-Rex, shouting in Japanese, "We left Tokyo to get away from this." My friend was walking and found this Godzilla toy in the trash, so he put a shirt on it, named him John, and then took him out to TGI Fridays, and then dinner was on John. Playing in the bathtub as a kid, pretending to be a giant monster. Robert is opening the windows. Tomoko is turning the lights off. There goes Godzilla, destroying the city. The passiveness of this sentence makes me laugh every time I see it. There goes Godzilla, destroying the city. Since when is this more attractive than this? And the impossible standards set by Hollywood. All Godzillas are beautiful. He can defy the laws of physics. Do you want Godzilla? Because that's how you get Godzilla. I made this meme like a year and a half ago, and I'm really proud of it. My knee. The doctor testing my reflexes. Made by Reddit, not for Instagram normies. What a nice watermark. I love that they got it so right that you can see almost any of the past designs in this new one. It doesn't just look like Godzilla, it is Godzilla. Godzilla is king of the box office with a disappointing 19.6 million Friday. Screw size consistency. I am as big as I need to be. I accidentally googled Dogzilla and I do not regret it. Godzilla has a six-pack? Yeah, we're fucked. Film critics. The Godzilla sequel's plot leaves a lot to be desired. People who watch Godzilla movies. Big monster. Movie critics before writing a 2,000-word essay. And why a movie about a giant lizard and a big monkey beating each other? That's bad character development. If she doesn't know where these are from, she isn't the one. Everyone is getting married or pregnant, and I'm just like, due to low pollution. What is this thing? Godzilla fans. Godzilla is going to win because he can literally shoot a nuclear laser beam. King Kong fans. Big monkey. Bernie will reason with these two. About to go fight Mechagodzilla. I'll post the video after. I got my ass beat, bruh. I'm not posting that. Me. Mom, I want to see Godzilla movie. No, we have Godzilla at home. Godzilla at home. Just one like, and I will destroy Tokyo at 3 AM for literally no reason. Say no more. When you realize that in the new Godzilla movie, they credit Godzilla as himself. There is an imposter among us. The official Godzilla Twitter page just posted this. Ending my life. When you have the baby Godzilla, whisper to it, "Hi, baby Godzilla." In a very soft voice. Then what? What the fuck? What are these memes? Godzilla vs. Kong spoilers without context. Kong after his fight with Godzilla. In Godzilla vs. Kong, the reason King is not in the title is because it's actually alluding to how Godzilla is going to destroy Hong Kong. What? Godzilla head? Damn, Godzilla vs. Kong fucking ripped. Atheists, when they realize they are watching Godzilla instead of Science-Zilla. Construction workers after King Kong and Godzilla destroy their whole city. Godzilla, mankind and their technology cannot be trusted as the guardians of this planet. I must remain its protector and maintain balance of the ecosystem. Also Godzilla. Hey yo, did that monkey finally leave his island? Kong really paid off the trailer editor to make it look like he has a chance against Godzilla. My favorite Godzilla lore is that Roland told his lead designer to make Godzilla sexy. So when they shoot the final concept, the executives gasped and they sat there in silence for several minutes. How do you deem that sexy? Early screenings of Godzilla. King of the Monsters has some critics complaining that it places too much emphasis on the monsters fighting and not enough human drama. So it's good. Okay, you know what this calls for? A water break, because I actually have some water next to me. Godzilla likes trains. Godzilla is autistic? I just realized. Does Toho check and approve redesigns? Yep. Family of lizards. Mother, this is our oldest son. He's all grown up and now crushes buildings. Little lizard. Ahem. Also, this is our youngest. He can get you 15% off car insurance. 2 Godzillas? Yeah, you're muted. Me. You! Godzilla. Thank you. Wait, did you just say it's non-dominant? No. Look at me. I'm the blessing now. You better not be an adorable depiction of 1967 Godzilla. Me? How I saw my drawings when I was little versus how I see them today. What a cool shot of Godzilla. God damn. Okay, what the bloody hell is going on right here? The suit actor for Godzilla in the Heisers series has sadly passed away at 76 years old. Rest in peace. God, the boogeyman, Godzilla, and the monsters on TV. If you hear my theme song, you're fucked, squad. Godzilla in the 20th century. A serious metaphor for nuclear destruction and scientific hubris. Lol, giant monsters go brrr. In my defense, I was left unsupervised, visualizing in the mirror the man I want to be. I need it. You know who can stop Godzilla? Family. 15 million budget. Outperforming Disney multiple $200 to $300 million budget movies this year. How did she do it? I already told you, my name isn't Godzilla, and I've never been to Tokyo. Star Wars fans. The movies you like are stupid. Godzilla fans. The movies we like are stupid. Yes, when you haven't had a movie in years, and the only work you could find is helping the competition. Shin Godzilla. Godzilla. The robot's dead. Want a rematch, monkey? Nah, I'm good, Big G. Just wanna go home now. Drops axe. Alright then, see you around. Nodded. Godzilla has been a mutated dinosaur. A force of nature who has come to feed on radiation. An ancient predator awakened by nuclear tests. A monster who was the result of nuclear tests. And the angered spirits of those who lost their lives in the Second World War. Those are all fine, but this Godzilla isn't allowed to have a new origin because it'll make him different. 10 years old. Got prescribed with a disability. Said disability is where a part of my body that regulates body temperature is non-functional. Parents and I didn't understand what was going on, so I was taken to the doctor again after the trillionth time to get diagnosed. Finally got a doctor who knew his stuff. Doctor asked me if I liked Godzilla. Really liked Godzilla. Child brain went into overdrive and began a small conversation. Doctor asked if I had ever seen Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Yes. Doctor told me I can melt down like a nuclear reactor by explaining burning Godzilla. Immediately realized my problem. I'll die if I overheat. All I have to do is stay cold basically. Oh Godzilla, you lovely hypocrite. 13-year-old gets her dream date with Godzilla. This 13-year-old is a huge fan of Godzilla. She has watched all of his films, collected his merch, and can replicate his iconic cry. She thinks he's a hunk and keeps a notebook where she draws her romantic Jesus! In conclusion, she got to go on a date with Godzilla from a Japanese show. A couple of my final designs for Godzilla 2014. I sat with Gareth for what is still my longest Skype call to date, 8 hours, and worked over the design. There was a lot of great work that came after to bring him across that finish line, and I was stoked to be a part of the process. Fuck, marry, kill. Bowser, SCP-939, and Godzilla. Kill SCP. Fuck Bowser, marry Godzilla. A man of class. Thanks everyone so much for the support. Same energy. Respectfully disagree. Atomic breath is coming out of Godzilla. Divine power is clearly flowing into that young woman, possibly for some type of anime transformation. You're so right. Exothermic reaction versus endothermic makes different energy. Hot take. What a Godzilla expert thinks about the new film. It's essentially a sequel and an origin story. Says an author on the character's 60-year-old history. Everything is dead serious. I found my dream job. Godzilla expert. What's the procedure for becoming a Godzilla expert? Do you just have to watch every movie and break it down and explain why it's just amazing? I asked Microsoft Image Creator to create Godzilla in a 5012K Mac game. And while this is not what I asked for, I can't help but be impressed when you're sneaking downstairs to get some cheese out of the fridge at 3 AM, and that one notoriously loud floorboard makes a so you have to stop and make sure no one heard it. I came home exhausted. I opened Godzilla that plays the theme song, but had no batteries. 53-year-old man shall just cry instead in midnight. Update, happy ending. Bought the batteries to listen to Godzilla's roar on his birthday. Scientists accidentally discover strange creatures under half a mile of ice. Researchers only drilled through an Antarctic ice shelf to sample sediment. Instead, they found animals that weren't supposed to be there. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas. Is it socially acceptable to post this yet? Yes, it absolutely is. It's not currently Christmas right now, so I'm not sure if this is allowed. So, let's pretend we didn't see this meme. But if you're watching this during Christmas time, yes, I guess it is acceptable. Godzilla fans when they don't like a movie in their series. That movie was pretty bad, but they can't all be winners. Better luck next time. Star Wars fans when they don't like a movie in their series. The movie was bad. This is the worst thing that has ever personally happened to me. I'm going to spend the next several years of my life bullying and harassing the cast and crew. Obviously this is completely amplified, but if you harass cast members and crew working on a movie, what the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, cool. And this Star Wars slander meme is also to create some balance because, you know, we've had loads of Star Wars meme videos and we haven't had one Godzilla meme video. Okay, you know some other videos where they're talking about Canada's bagged milk? Water, but it's in a carton. Hello. I fell over. Dum dum da 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 da. 10,000 likes and I'll go into the Godzilla mouth and I'll do a vlog. To my poor navigation skills, I thought this was in Tokyo, but it wasn't. But luckily, there were 2 other Godzilla statues. Oh, brother. Let's go see the brother. So is it a hotel or something? What? No, it isn't. Traveled all this way to see a Godzilla, and we're only here for 3 days, but damn, bro, your face kind of looks fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. Why do you look like his eyes? Why does he look like that? Damn, please do not touch. Don't worry, it's clearly not consensual. That's what we came here for, guys. Subscribe if you want me to do something else like this. Yoshi, wait, I can first. Let's go.